All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Sony Michel, his first carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Flex round. Come on, let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it left side of Johnson. Oh, some strong running. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Michel. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
One back in the game, that's Jones, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Even. 550. Hey.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip. Field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey. Come on, let's go!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On first down, they're going option left. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a pitch out to Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here's Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Winston again. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Braxton Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready. Blue 80.
Second down, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 52 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. In for the score. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 13-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Let's go.
On second down, Michel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves moves the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Flex round. Flex round.
Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On second down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Winston. He's got Evans. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From the gun, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
To the air again with Winston. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Patriots have it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw. To Michelle on the dump off. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that rests. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. first down carry by Jones. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a second down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. 3rd and goal, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go. 90.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
This is Jones. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert. Hey, sub. Let's go. Turn it. Easy. Hey, sub.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Winston. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Ready. You wait. Wait, head up. Let's go. Let's convert.
Jameis now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston escaping the pressure right. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. The first down throw for Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Green, triple C.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Boys, hand up.
And the blitz does come. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90.
A give. This is Michelle. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. Fighting through. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On the ground is Michelle. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
looking to throw. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, which you're counting on. Is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ohio! Ohio! Got four down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Patriots touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
They'll look to throw again. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming.
This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 41 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
On the ground, this is Michelle. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as a guy.